survive to 105.
Welcome again to UIKai's 52nd anniversary celebration. My name is Nicole Saito. I am UIKai's board president. Thank you all for being with us here this evening. It means a lot to everyone. This theme for this year's event is We Are All In, signifying UIKai's continuing commitment to our mission to promote healthy aging and successful independent living, and to advocate for all seniors while embracing Japanese American tradition. It also reflects our commitment to be an integral contributor to the long-term sustainability of this Japantown community and its businesses, organizations, and residents. We hope that you enjoyed tonight's casino-themed games. You can see them around the room tonight. We also have very special match performances, music, as well as the silent auction. We have a photo station with Elvis up at the front. If you missed it, please do take some photos, as well as delicious nostalgic flavors of a Harry's Hofbrau dinner and some tasty non-alcoholic mocktails as well over there. I will now turn the program over to our ever-popular MC for this evening's program, local celebrity and longtime supporter of the Japantown community and, of course, of UIKai, NBC Bay Area's weekday morning traffic anchor, Mr. Mike Inouye.
Thank you, Nicole. She put Mr. in there, so I wasn't expecting her to call me up there next. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, a big round of applause for UIKai 52nd anniversary. This is great. Nicole, thank you. Good to hear your voice to introduce and welcome folks. Tonight, in case you weren't aware, tonight is Casino Night. Give it up, Casino Night. Oh my God. We have some set of rules for Casino Night that are on the tables. I think it includes no side wagering, but I'm not sure with council if you're allowed to do that anymore. That's changed in California. But do know that there are some monetary rules, including when you turn in your chips and how you can trade those in for chances to win prizes. So do check the little fold-out that's out there. If you have any questions, ask anybody, because we'd like you to be able to take advantage of all the work that you put into your efforts to get some chips tonight. So do check that out. Welcome out here to UIKai's wonderful 52nd anniversary. I want to give them a big round of applause for sticking around and being such a strong community part of the Japanese American community here in J-Town for so many years, ladies and gentlemen. Now we do have some wonderful dignitaries to join us for as well. So to get things kicked off, I want to welcome folks out here. Thank you to the San Jose Vet Suite, to this gymnasium, which was transformed into the casino and nightclub tonight. Give them a big round of applause here at San Jose Vet Suite. So please lend your attention up to the front here. As we first get some messages by our dignitaries, I would first like to call up to the podium. I think you are now representing San Jose Japantown. Thank you very much for your representation here, and thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, Tordillos.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anthony Tordillos, and I have the great privilege of representing District 3, including our beautiful Japantown, all the San Jose City Council. And it's a pleasure to welcome you all here this evening to celebrate 52 years of service for our senior citizens here in Japantown from UIKai. A couple of weeks back, we were, I guess I should say, I'm sure most folks here know that we are currently sitting in one of the newest state-designated cultural districts in the state of California, in Japantown. That was a designation that we earned last fall, and as they were finalizing the selection process, I had the opportunity to speak with some of the delegates that came down from the California Arts Council. When I was talking about Japantown, one of the things that I highlighted that really I think is special about this community is the long history and the depth of community service, organic community service here, and in particular, intergenerational community service. And I think that there are no better organizations in Japantown that speak to that particular particular quality than UI Kai. I had the opportunity to tour some of the facilities recently. One of the things that really stuck with me was the way that there was this long lineage of people who at one point maybe were leaders or on the board or volunteers with UI Kai, and then as they aged through our Japantown community, came back to actually being participants in the programming that UI Kai offers. And I think that there's something really beautiful about that. So thank you to UI Kai for the 52 years of incredible service here in Japantown. Thank you all for joining to help support UI Kai, and I can't wait to see 52 more years of service here. So thank you.
I can lower the microphone again. Thank you, Councilmember Tordillos. And welcome to the City Council. Thank you for representing San Jose's Japantown. Next up, we are representing Congresswoman Lofgren's office. If I can ask Jacqueline Ocegueda to come up here and join us. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacqueline Ocegueda from the office of Lofgren.
Good evening, everyone. I'm very excited to be here on behalf of Congresswoman Lofgren. My name is Jacqueline Ocegueda, with field representative for Congresswoman Lofgren here in the San Jose area. First and foremost, I wanted to quickly acknowledge, unfortunately, Congresswoman couldn't be here, but she's very fond of representing San Jose, but especially Japantown. Our district office is actually here on 1st Street, so we're very happy to be part of the Japantown community. She's also very fond of the Buddhist community and also the downtown, the Japantown community. So very happy to be here and celebrating 52 years of UI Kai. And she's visited here many times, and she's always very excited and looking forward to events such as like the Obon Festival. So I'm very happy to be here, and again, congratulations to UI Kai, and we wish you another 52 years more. Thank you.
Being Japanese American myself, my parents were immigrants, so I'm one of the younger nieces, but my heritage is truly a source of pride. I've grown up coming to this Japantown, and so it's really wonderful to be here. I appreciate UI Kai's work for so many decades in serving our community, our seniors, and promoting active, healthy living and independent living, as well as sharing our wonderful culture and heritage with the rest of our community. And in this county, with as diverse as it is, it's so important for us to promote our different backgrounds and cultures, to share and promote that understanding and in our multicultural community. So I really appreciate UI Kai for all of your hard work, but just wanted to say hello and thank you again to UI Kai and all the organizers, and thank you so much for your support for many years, and I look forward to representing our community for years to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Margaret. So ladies and gentlemen, please, Assemblymember Kalra.
Hello everyone, it's such an honor to be here in support of UI Kai. What a fun event. I was back there. It looks like the craps table is pretty hot right now. The food looks great. The guys are making some great mocktails. I'm glad that all the seniors and your family members and all the supporters of UI Kai can be here in celebration, enjoying yourselves, and most importantly, supporting this incredible senior center. And I just want to thank, I'll have Chen come up here. I want to thank the whole team at UI Kai, including all the volunteers that come week in and week out to make sure that our beautiful, wonderful seniors have a place that they call their second home. And that's so important, especially these days, to ensure that our seniors who gave so much, who really established the foundation for the rest of us to have the ability to have such incredible lives here in California, that they now can enjoy themselves and have fun and spend time with their friends. And so to everyone that's here, thank you so much for supporting UI Kai. And Jen, thank you so much to you and your team for making sure that there's such an incredible place here in Japantown for our beautiful seniors. Thank you. And on behalf of the state of California, I have a certificate of recognition thanking UI Kai for 52 incredible years of serving our seniors here in Japantown. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a hometown welcome to State Senator Dave Cortese.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome, the wonderful welcome. I don't have any entertainment qualities or skills whatsoever, although you might laugh at some of my remarks, which is just fine. I'm here really just to do what I do every year, especially at this event, is to come by and just thank UI Kai for everything they've done for 52 years in this community and everything that UI Kai continues to do. I know many of you here are connected directly, volunteers or folks that take advantage of some of UI Kai's services. And I just want to thank you again all for that on behalf of the State Senate, your State Senate representative here, and somebody who's been representing the community for a long time. So we'll get back to the fun and stop interrupting you at this point. But thank you for allowing me, Jen, to say a few words, and thank you for your leadership and for all the wonderful things that are going on here. Have a great evening.
Privilege and honor representing the best district in the county. District 2, which includes at its heart and center, Japantown. So folks, have a wonderful evening tonight, and it's a big fundraiser annually, lots of opportunities for you to contribute, so make it like Vegas and spend them, spend the chips. Yes, thank you everybody, have a wonderful night.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you to the stage. You'll know her from her title, from the way she carries herself, but most importantly, from her shoes. Ladies and gentlemen, Executive Director Chen Matsuda.
All right, well, I found out that I am the last speaker before we get to eat, so I'm gonna make this very, very quick. Okay, I just wanna say thank you so much for coming tonight. We have a saying, tonight actually is, our theme is all in. And I'm from Hawaii, and in Hawaii, all in is called what? Go for broke. So all of you tonight, I hope you go for broke. Remember that this is supporting UI Kai and all the seniors in our community and beyond, as well as the families. We provide a lot of services that are low cost to no cost. You can get a delicious unagi meal at UI Kai for $5. Now, that sounds like, wow, that sounds so cheap, but we have to make things very, very affordable for our seniors in our community. Things are getting very, very expensive, as you know, and a lot of our funding is getting cut or it's becoming tight. So, we're trying our best out there, but we couldn't do all the things without your support, and you guys have been awesome. So I just want to say mahalo, and that means thank you. So thank you for coming tonight, and let's eat.
All in, okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's a casino theme, and you see in the middle of that center court, we actually have our tables. The dealer's active play going on right now, and as far as I know, because I haven't seen San Jose PD come in here, everything's sanctioned by the city as well. This is a fundraiser and a fundraiser, so please remember that tonight. The generous support of UI Kai is most appreciated, and so we do appreciate your action at the tables. And that's a reminder, there is a raffle. Raffle tickets are for sale, and the raffle tickets come in the bags that you got when you came in. These bags have the raffle tickets that go in the boxes along that wall there with those prizes. You pick the prize. You can put all the tickets in one box, or you can sprinkle them about, determining which ones you want to take a chance on. And we'll pick those prizes at the end of the evening. So do keep that in mind. Don't leave without us picking those prizes, because it could be you. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to proceed now with the dinner buffet. Dinner service will begin with our sponsor tables. So if you do enjoy Harry's Hofbrau, you remember the memory, enjoy it tonight, spark that memory, and remember to support those businesses that are still around. Tonight the buffet dinner is over here. If you need assistance, I'm sure we can help you getting food to and from the buffet line after you pick out what you want. The choice is a roast turkey or a ham, There's vegetables, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy. And of course, there's dessert, apple pie, carrot cake, red velvet cake, and chocolate cake. Can I get an ooh for the desserts? Ooh, very well done, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue now with this. Remember, we have casino night. The tables are in the middle there, so don't forget that we do have that. And we also have some magicians that are in the house. So if someone comes up to your table and starts to make things appear or disappear, make sure that they're a magician, because you never know around here these days. I believe we have some entertainment that's coming up next. Dr. Ron, are you ready? Coming up? Yeah. All right, great. We'll give you a proper introduction. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce some of our entertainers for the evening. Coming up next, we have Dr. Ron Hirose, who we're thrilled to welcome back. Dr. Ron has performed with us in the past by command performance, and we're going to have him back again by special request. He's known to his patients and the seniors at UIKI as the singing dentist. Give it up for dentists, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Right. Ron is a local boy born in San Jose Hospital, born in a San Jose hospital, just missing being born in incarceration in the relocation camp where he served 6 years of active duty later as aboard a Navy submarine during the Vietnam War. Please give it up for his 6 years of service for the U.S. Navy, ladies and gentlemen. We're letting you sort out all the details here behind the scenes. Ron attended San Jose State University and later graduated from the UCSF School of Dentistry. He began, yes, give it up to the Don, give it up to the UCSF as well. He began singing with a voice teacher who was connected with the Poorhouse Bistro, and he recalls that the students were required to sing for customers, and many dropped out because of stage fright. I can imagine that, Dr. Ron. What began as a terrifying experience, though, turned into something that he truly loves. That's right, they lit the wick, and he has been on his stage ever since, and he's grateful for it. While serving on the faculty of UCSF, Ron often sang at the dental school, which is great if you're getting your teeth examined. That's a little tough on the dentist. He even had a karaoke set up in his dental office and would sing to his patients. They're not going to complain, they're on painkillers, it's great. Ron has 2 children, Christine and Scott, and after practicing dentistry for 40 years, Ron retired about 7 or 8 years ago. So now we are in his 2nd or 3rd career, Dr. Ron. We're so glad you're here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to the singing dentist, Ron Hirose.
Thank you, Mike. As you can tell, I'm from here. I remember growing up, when I was a kid, my dad would drive him and me into Japantown about once a month for our haircuts. Back then, there were so many barbers in Japantown. There must have been at least 4 or 5 of them. He and I went to Sakoda's barbershop right across the street. There was Jimmy Sakamoto's barbershop 1 block away. There was Clark Takeda's shop just almost next door to here. Clark's place was a little unusual. My dad, for whatever reason, he always told me, don't go in there. Stay out of Clark's place. But it was, he had 1 pool table and 1 barber chair. You could go in there and shoot pool or get a haircut. So anyway, I got some history with this area, and it just makes me a little nostalgic. So it makes me think of the first song I'm going to do, which is as time goes by, I knew I could find that title somewhere. This day and age we're living in gives cause for apprehension with speed and new invention and things like third dimension. Yet we get a trifle weary with Mr. Einstein's theory. So we must get down to earth at times, relax, relieve the tension. And no matter what the progress or what may yet be proved, the simple facts of life are such, they cannot be removed. You must remember this, a kiss is still a kiss, a sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. Thank you. My second one here, my son, he got married a little while ago, and I sang for his wedding. And the song I did, it didn't come out too good. So I want to do it again. Maybe do a better job this time. It's called Young at Heart. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind. If you're young at heart, you can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part, you have a head start if you are among the very young at heart. I think that was better this time. Thank you, thank you. For my third one and final one, I'd like to do it with a CD. You know, I practiced this whole routine, all 3 songs with CDs, but I don't know, something came over me and I can't sing too well with a CD, so I can do a better a cappella with no music at all. Anyway, I'm gonna throw caution to the wind and try this third number with a CD. Here we go. There's a little volume trouble here, so I think we're gonna have to ad-lib here. I'll do it without the CD. Okay, Strangers in the Night, with no CD. Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances we'd be sharing love before the night was through? Something in your eyes was so inviting, something in your smile was so exciting, something in my heart told me I must have you. Strangers in the night, 2 lonely people, we were strangers in the night. Up to the moment when we said our first hello, little did we know, love was just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away. And ever since that night, we've been together, lovers at first sight, in love forever, it turned out so right. For strangers in the night. That's my show. Thank you. Thank you, UI5.
Masamichi Nakano was requested to first say a few words. Moss was a longtime resident of Sunnyvale, where he worked as an engineer at the Lockheed plant there. I remember the Lockheed plant. So Moss was a longtime resident in Sunnyvale and a longtime engineer at Lockheed. In 1995, he retired and moved to an apartment here in Japantown, where he enjoys scootering around the eating places, such as kids will do. And his little group consists of 2 married daughters and their husbands, and 3 beautiful grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Masamichi Nakano.
On? Oh. Hello, everybody. Hi. Originally I was going to be part of the dignitaries who talked before the event started, but it turns out people like Jane, my friend Jane, decided I was here more for the amusement than anything else, so I'm here for the amusement. Anyway, I don't have any time, but I got a favorite joke I can tell you, and I can sing a song that I remember, write it down so that I know the words. Anyway, you want to hear the joke? Yeah. Well, this was going back to my working days, when I was going to work every day. My wife Georgia gave me lunch every morning. That lunch was a banana. It was 1 banana, which I took to work every day. And so during the lunchtime card game, I had my banana. Everybody else had sandwiches and that cup of noodles that you put hot water in, and that type of lunch. Anyway, I had a banana, and that went on for many years. One day, as I was going to work, I said, Georgia, I'm tired of taking this banana to work every morning. Everybody else has good lunches, but I have this banana. And she said, well, how about a pear? A pear? Well, I thought, Jesus, you wrap it up and when it's just right, and then when you open it was delicious. So I said, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll take a pear. So she gave me a pair of bananas. Because I need to sing this song, and I even wrote down the words so that if I mess up, it's because I messed up reading. So there. Okay. Well, this song I'm going to sing goes back to the World War II days, about the early 1945. All you younger people won't remember it because you weren't even born yet. But it's a song by Jimmy Dorsey, about 1945, and it's called "I'll Be Seeing You." If you don't want to listen to us, you're out of luck. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing well. I'll be seeing in every lovely summer day, in everything that's light and day. I'll always think of you that way. I'll see you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. That's it. Hey, you want to hear more jokes? No.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, jokes and musical stylings of Mr. Masamichi Nakano. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome for our final performer. We have Jonathan H. Chen, MD, PhD, and that's even before the music. Dr. Chen leads a clinical informatics research group to empower individuals with the collective experience of the many, combining human and artificial intelligence to deliver better care with better care than either. He founded a company to translate the computer science graduate work into an AI system used by students around the world. You guys with me still? Dr. Chen's expertise is featured in the popular press with over 100 research publications and awards. He continues to practice medicine for the award for caring for people, for real people who inspire his research to discover and distribute the latent knowledge embedded in clinical data. He'll present some of this data and logical findings to you, the audience. I'm kidding, he's not going to be presenting the papers.
Definitely not.
Ladies and gentlemen, in addition to these scientific awards from the National Institutes of Health, American Medical Informatics Association, American College of Physicians, and more, Dr. Chen brings us his skills as an award-winning magician. That's right, he's a magician as well. And his presentations can be both informative and entertaining for your audience. So ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Jonathan H. Chen, magician.
Good evening, everybody. I am Dr. Jonathan Chen. Thank you all so much. Exciting event today, all sorts of surprises. Realize tonight, though, that not every new thing you see is actually what it appears to be. In fact, it cannot be. Just think about it. What we're doing right now, do not attempt to do this at home, because just think about it. If this were actually real, what would happen if I pulled down hard and these sweats the road? What would happen is quite impossible if this were a normal real piece of work. Can I toss this to you so you can examine this? Toss it, go ahead. Confirm for everyone, no trap doors, no hidden assistance. It's rope, just a piece of rope, just like you have in your bedroom right now. This is important to establish. So I'm going to demonstrate a classic illusion. I'm going to take the piece of rope. I'm going to take the piece of rope. Right, have that back. And then we're gonna cut it through the middle and then magically restore it back to the way it was. That of course is impossible. You can't just cut something back and put it back together. But the thing is, in my day job, I'm actually a physician. I have to restore patients back to health all the time. But I'm also an educator. I'm actually a Stanford professor. So rather than trick you tonight, I thought it'd be more interesting to show you step by step how such an illusion is created. Would y'all like to see this? Would you all like to see this? Alrighty then. Very good. So grab a set of trauma shears up here. I don't know if you guys know what these are. It's kind of fabric and bandages. I washed most of the blood off, it's okay. Cut that through. If I actually, did it look like I cut that rope? Probably really seems like that. If I actually cut that rope, what should I be holding right now? 2 exactly equal pieces of rope. Two approximately equal pieces of rope. I'm medicine, I'm not surgery, it's okay. Look, this can happen to anybody. If that happens to you, you just take your 2 pieces of rope. You just twirl them together, and then you just unwind them and land about equal again. Make sense? No? Not fun? Well, let's just start over. Some of you aren't following. We got a piece of rope, okay? It's got 2 ends in the middle here. Thank you, Jerry. I'll slow this down so everybody can follow along. I got 2 pieces of rope. Okay? I'm gonna put it away in my pocket. Look, I can't even touch it anymore. All it takes is snap and hop over this side, which means the middle is my pocket. If you want to examine this, you can look at anything you want. There's nothing to see. It's this invisible forces at play. Static electricity binds the ends of the rope together. If I just rub a little static on this end, you're a little static on this end, now they come together and you have one continuous super rope. Don't worry. I bought a spare pair of ends here with me. Everybody good? Caught the root. You grab more energy and pop them back on if you need to. So, some of you are having fun. Some people look really angry on the side. I'm trying to show you how this works here. What are we supposed to be doing here? We're supposed to be cutting this rope into 2 equal pieces. You haven't figured out yet, the scissors just misdirection. You haven't even just cut the rope with your fingers anytime you need. And then to put it back together, you just tie it back together with a knot. I'll do it slower this time so you can actually see me doing it. Cutting in time, that's just the techniques at play. It's like suture basically. You let the heat from the static electricity cool down. You give it a breath and consider, with many performers tonight, is what you're seeing real or is it not? I know, it gets shenanigans along the way. Let me grab these trauma shears. I'm gonna really cut this thing up. This is not easy for me, by the way. I'm a medicine doctor. You know how to hide a $100 bill from a medicine doctor? You put it under a dressing or a bandage. We'll never look, it's kind of gross. You know how to hide a $100 bill from a radiologist? You stick it onto a patient's forehead, they'll never see it. Do you know how to hide a $100 bill from a neurosurgeon? You stick it to their child's forehead, they will never see it. But, so that was too real. That one was too real. Look, at this point, folks, I should have roughly 16 little pieces of rope here. Whoa, we should have 15. We should have roughly 15 little pieces of rope. When you twist these all together, you might be able to combine this all into one whole object. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. For reals, these knots aren't even real, and you can come back and find one whole piece of rope. Take a look. We'll dive in, we'll keep on going. A pleasure to see you tonight. I'm representing the International Brotherhood of Magicians, Ring 216, San Jose chapter. We have our monthly club meeting right over the UI Kai Center, which is why we're all glad and grateful to be here with you tonight. But to kind of continue the next phase, what I'm going to do next is something I used to think was kind of old and passe, probably not that interesting. I'd seen it when I was a kid. But then I learned a very advanced way that actually has a lot more depth and respect. Competed in our stage competition back in 2024, and a version of this won me that 2024 stage competition. Would you like to see that? Oh yeah, that's right. The ancient mirror of the Chinese linking rings. Ring number 1, ring number 2, ring number 3, and ring number 4, right? Solid pieces of steel. Could someone come and grab this? Could you grab this because you're closest? Or maybe, could you come up and just grab this ring as an inspect for us? My plants here left the seat, so now I gotta advise. And confirm for everyone, what's your name by the way? Brandon, confirm for everybody, absolutely solid piece of metal. This is important to establish because you all know what happens. You just take one ring, you combine it with ring number 2, you twirl them together. Before you know it, it can appear that the rings have actually linked. You might have expected that. You might have expected that. What may surprise you is when it actually it's 3 rings that can make 3 rings come together as well. Some people always wonder, it's actually just like magnets, it's like defying gravity, so that's actually not what's happening. You should go ahead and Brandon, you actually thoroughly examine these two, confirm they're all completely solid. Go ahead, come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I didn't reach hot. I think you actually come and grab these. Good catch though, improv. You never know what's going to happen. Watch it. Go ahead and check those out. In fact, hold it up. Show your neighbor. Otherwise, people are going to think you're a plant in the audience. In fact, I wonder, could I find a volunteer to come join me on stage who would like to learn how to perform this each year? Have we got a hand? Okay, yes. Come on, let's give him a hand. Come on. Go to there's stairs on this side. There's a door on the side of the stage. All right. You never know. Brandon was throwing things right in my head. Oh, Brandon, hand him the rings. Hand him the rings before he gets on the stairs. So it's fine. We'll grab this way. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Koji. Okay, and then the rings. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic, Koji. You ever done a magic trick before? Fantastic, perfect. You know, Koji, if you can get 3 rings together, it probably shouldn't even surprise you if you can actually get 4 rings together. What may surprise you is how you make it come apart. Right? Look, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch it. All you do is blow through the center, and the rings will just separate. Koji, please take the ring. And then take the rings and hold it pointing towards me with 2 hands. Koji, is this a solid piece of steel? Did you notice any holes in the ring? Hole right here. Look folks, this joke is over 2,000 years old. Originally it was done in Chinese. Sorry, I can't translate it for you. Koji, you know my kanda, we got hole in the ring, that's the best I can do. This hole is very important because we're gonna make this hole go through this hole, which requires solid steel to pass through solid steel. Okay, go ahead and hold this, point it right to, hold it, and then point it right to my face. 2 hands. Okay, right to my face. Okay, hold it tight, so on the count of 1. Ooh, hold it tight on that. On the count of 2. Hold it tight, so the count of 3. Whoa, hold it tight. On the count of 3. Now we're making it appear. That's just putting it together though, we also have to make it come apart. To do that, don't use strength, don't use force. Your muscle's not gonna do it. Instead what we're gonna do is blow through the middle. A nice smooth action, use your whole body, and the rings will separate before you even realize. Make sense? You ready to do this yourself? Fantastic. Ready or not, folks, we have Koji the Amazing prepared to demonstrate the ancient miracle of Chinese linking rings. How about a hand? We got ring number 1. There's ring number 2. Hold it with one hand. Okay? Hold it tight. And now, what I'm going to do is, like I got ring number 3, I got ring number 4. What I want you to do is, on the count of 3, hold on to one ring and then drop the other one. If you do it correctly, the rings will link together. If you do it incorrectly, you might want to watch your foot. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Koji, on the count of 1, 2, 3. Are you sure you haven't done this before? What? Okay, I'm going to go in the next part. I wasn't going to do this, but give the ring a spin like this. This doesn't actually do anything. This is how you get the applause, Koji. This is show business. After you put the rings together, put them together, you throw your hand up, and then you pose, stare into the audience. That's right, an intelligent audience knows what they see as they must applaud. Koji, just pull it apart. The show business is easy, MasterCard, take your 2 rings, twirl them around in a circular motion. Oh, you're kind of clanging them a little too much, nice smooth action. Focus on the spot in the middle here. We're gonna blow through on the count of 3, okay? That's right, generating friction on the count of 1, yes, 2, and 3. Blow. And the rings will just separate just like this. Once that happens, toss this ring up your shoulder. And then grab this other ring on your left hand. When you're ready, pull the one on your shoulder down and use momentum and then back together. Oh, fantastic, great, give it a spin. That's amazing. I'm proud of you. I had to practice great. Because he's doing this so well, wait, we should keep going. Give a ring a spin. Yeah, grab the other ring, give that one a spin too. Now take your left hand and push it through the rings. Watch portal. Left hand. Left hand. Grab the ring below, and then just pull it out of the portal, just like this. Whenever you're ready, just push it back through the portal, drop it back where you found it, give it a spin. Incredible! I had to practice this for weeks. She's upstaging me in a matter of minutes here. I think we need to do one more phase under direct observation, Coach. Can you go ahead and grab the loose ring? Grab it. And now, I need to see how you did this exactly. You're going to pull it towards you on the count of 3, okay? And 1, 2, 3, pull. Wait, hang on. Don't use muscle, don't use force. Push a little bit, forward a little bit, and on the count of 1, 2, 3. No? How'd you do it? Like it? Well, look loose. Or just do it like you did it last time. How'd you do it last time? Okay, remember, don't use your whole body, not a lot of muscle. Low on the center. Super slow motion pull. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, having a hand for Koji the Amazing. Well done. Take a bow, take a bow. Thank you so much, Koji. Incredible. Incredible. I haven't practiced for weeks, these guys. Let's see. Now look, folks, obviously, solid steel cannot actually pass through solid steel. It's just an illusion created through deceptive movements that make it appear as if they're linked. I swing the rings back and forth. It disorients your vision. It's hard to keep track of which one's in front, such that for a second, you might think these rings have linked, even though they're very clearly separate. I'll do it again for those who missed it. But if I swing just one ring, it'll isolate the effect. Just when I crash the other ring through, it looks like they're linked. After 2 seconds, you realize, oh, wait, no, it's just this kind of illusion. To make the illusion more convincing, it helps to rotate the rings and show them from the other side. Still just an illusion, of course. These rings are very clearly separate. Thank you. If I hold the rings one in front of each other, it creates a forced perspective that limits your perception of depth, such that you slowly bring the rings together. It's very difficult to see. Difficult to hear. Let's raise them together. Let's see what happens. That's what you can do with 2 rings. Oh yeah. Just imagine what you can do with all 4. All right, let's just start counting these off. Have ring number 4. For those of you who think you understand how this works, with gaps in the rings, the keys and locks, that is not what's happening. Because we're gonna get ring number 3. Ring number 2. Finally, even Koji did it himself, yes? Here is Koji's ring number 1. Ring number 1. Koji, that's what rings. What? Oh wait, did I forget that? This could be a disaster, folks. This is legitimately extremely difficult. We'll try. We'll try. That's ring number 1, and that is the Chinese ring. Alrighty, on to the next phase. This is what we did back in 2024. in 2023, the year before that, the first time I had won a competition at one of these events, I had done a very version of this act. I know, kind of random. For you youngins out here, this thing is called a newspaper. We used to print ink on recycled tree pulp to transmit our misinformation. I know, it's crazy. Now I actually study AI in my modern day job, and a lot of the youngins who don't even remember a day before the internet, which is a shame because you can lose certain kind of classic and essential skills. I imagine many of you are familiar with origami, yes? An ancient art of paper folding. How many here know what hiragami is? Yes. Not only can you actually fold the paper, but what happens if you can also make a single cut through the paper? Sometimes you can make surprisingly complex shapes emerge. And then you too could be the star of the show. There you go, yes. Thank you. Of course, complexity is not always the answer. There's a famous story of Giotto. He was an artist. The Vatican wanted to commission him for a piece of art. And they said, show us your skill, prove you're a worthy artist. He didn't make a complex painting. What he did, he just took out a single piece of paper. And with a stroke of his hand, he created a perfect circle. The Pope immediately understood this. It wasn't the complexity, the simple elegance, the precision and perfection. That was how he demonstrated the skill and mastery. However, I'm not such a well-rounded artist, so if you ask people who actually know me, they'll tell you that I'm actually really much more of a square. I hope, hopefully, the problem with this act does generate a lot of trash. I hope they have a recycling or compost here so that we can actually kind of deal with all of this. In the meantime, think about what is that compost? What is the green trash? You take your biodegradable material, like all your old papers, you mince them up, you bury them back into the ground, and then before you know it, this could breed something that looks maybe like a little bush or a little tree. And then you know what happens if you were to water and nurture that little tree? It could grow into a much larger one. Timber. There you go, coaching. Souvenir for you. For our last effect here, I'd like you to remember some picture or advertisement you see. So I'm going to demonstrate a classic illusion. I'm going to take this piece of paper and rip it into shreds and then magically restore it back to the way it was. That, of course, is impossible. No one could rip something up into shreds and then magically put it back together. This has got to be some kind of trick, which it is. It's a trick. It's a trick. The secret here that any normal performer would never tell you is that we never actually tear the newspaper. We only create what you might call an illusion. This illusion is aided by the fact that it doesn't look like it's being torn, it kind of even sounds like it's being torn. I've had people get mad at me. Say, Jonathan, you insult my intelligence. Obviously, you're ripping up that paper. I can see they're separate pieces. But just think about it, if that were actually true, how could I possibly get out of this situation? I have to take all these ripped up pieces. I'm gonna fold these up, and after I'm kind of gonna magically heal and restore all these ripped up pieces back into one whole coherent object again. That, of course, is nonsense. It's also completely unnecessary. As you all know just as well as I do, you can stare at the ripped up pieces. Wait a second, take a look for yourself. This newspaper was never actually torn. Huh? What? You're not happy? It's the same pictures. It's the same advertisements. No evidence that this newspaper has ever been torn. Thank you very much, everyone. And a wonderful thank you to the UI for providing to your community. I'm Dr. Jonathan Chen, representing IBM 216. Have a wonderful night. Thank you to Cal and Tom for arranging all this, and all our young performers are here to right to the table.
Wow, that was amazing. That's the same way I tried to tell people when I was a kid. Great stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Dr. Jonathan Chen. Wow, I didn't want to get those scissors away from me. Keep them away from me, doctor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 doctors. They were all wonderful entertainers. We have Dr. Jonathan Chen, Dr. Ron Hirose, and Masamichi Nakano. Let's make him a doctor as well. Give it up for our 3 entertainers tonight. Thank you so much, you guys. Jane Kawasaki, ladies and gentlemen, former board president and now the hardest working woman in the room, Jane Kawasaki. Give it up for Jane.
Hello, thank you all. Thank you all for coming here today. And I just wanted to spend a few minutes thanking all the people who made this evening happen. So on behalf of the UIKI Board of Directors, I want to thank my committee members, Julie Hubbard, Ben Katai, Kenzo Kimura, Chris Kimura, Penny Kyler, Alan Minato, Janice Oda, Tadashi Oguchi, Tori Ueda Sakurai, Nicole Sato, Judy Sugiyama, Marian Suhama, Michelle Tanaka, Joanne Tashiro, Atsumi Yamamoto, and Amy Yoshida. So as you can tell, it really takes a village to put an event like this together, and I couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. So thank you very much. Okay, and of course, we couldn't do an event like this without help from our staff members. And so some of the key staff members who really helped out so much to make this happen. First of all, our fearless leader, Chen Matsuda. Where's Chen? Yay! And Sarah Fritz. Sarah, where are you? Back in back. Judy Moll. And Debbie Saito, and Lolly Maeda. Thank you all for all the work you put into this event. And of course, our MC, Mike Inouye. And to Mike. And our entertainers, Dr. Ron Hirose, Mr. Mas Nakano, and Dr. Jonathan Chen, as well as all of the roaming magicians from the International Brotherhood of Magicians. Wave your hands, magicians, and thank you. I also want to thank Lamar McKetchin of Magical Night Entertainment. So how many of you participated in the casino games tonight? Raise your hands. You having fun? Thank Lamar and his team. Thank you for all your work. And all of our community donors and volunteers, including the videographers from J-Town Community TV, Henry Nakara and Aiden Jackson, our photographers, Aaron Loss and Natalia Dondayano, Stacy Osaki Madrona from Willow Glen Funeral Home for arranging the San Jose police officers, as well as all of the community volunteers and our high school volunteers who tonight are here from Bellarmine and Cupertino JM High School. And of course, thanks so much to all of our sponsors, in particular our game table sponsors, the Ray and Lucy Matsumoto Trust, Marion and Thomas Yamashiro, Alan and Lynn Minato, Chris Kimura, Palmer Electric Incorporated, Dale and Mary Sasaki, and George Yamaoka and Bonnie Yamaoka. Also thanks to all of our gold, silver, and bronze sponsors. Too many to announce, but the poster is in the back. So I wanted to thank all of you who made this event possible with your generous funding. I wanted to also thank all of you who are here tonight, as well as all of those who have supported us over our past 52 years with your donations, your participation, volunteerism, and input. We are here and thriving today because of what we've been able to do together and we are all in on supporting our seniors and the Japantown community for many years to come. And now, back to Mike.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to turn in your raffle ticket now, but we're pulling the winners, so if you didn't turn it in, your chances are less likely. All right, what's going on is Nicole's pulling out the 3 prizes first. We'll pull out the grand prize first so that everybody in the bin has the equal chance of winning that prize. Second prize we pick next. Third prize, we're going to hold those and announce them for dramatic fashion. Once again, the idea is that everybody in the drawings had an equal chance to win the top prize. What about third prize? Oh, second prize, third prize, grand prize? Okay, this is second prize. Oh, we know a lot with this first initial and last name, but none of them, this is not any of my relatives. I think it was, well maybe it is cousin. Ladies and gentlemen, this second prize, which is $1,000. Real money, 1G. All right, real money, cash money, goes to last name, Ozawa. Oh, some people are sad already. We still have a lot of Ozawas that are happy. First name, Atsuko. Someone knows Atsuko, but they're claiming they know Atsuko. Should we just give you the money and you'll give it to her? Sure. That's your cousin. Again? Every year? That's weird. All right. Atsuko Ozawa is the winner. There you go. Third place. We picked second and now we're third and then we'll do first. Okay. It must be Japanese counting style. Where the first year counts as your first birthday. I don't know. I have something like that. This is third prize. Okay, this is third prize then. Third prize. It goes to last name Kurata. First name Ed. Ed Kurata. Sounds like Wes knows him. Should we just give you the money, Wes? Ed is here tonight. Well, he's not here tonight. Oh, sure he's not, Jane. Ed, oh, former board member. Yeah. Ed Kurata. Now, top prize. $1,500. This goes to last name respected in our community, Yamaichi. First name, we don't know how well respected. Stan Yamaichi. Stan, are you in the room? Maybe don't announce it because we're going to follow you out to the car. Stan Yamaichi is the winning ticket for $1,500. Yay! Congratulations. Can we get all the board members to come up to the stage, please? What is the prize? What is your name?
Hatsumi Yamamoto.
Excellent, Hatsumi, you're on the board, is that right? Thank you for being on the board to Hatsumi. Yes. What is our prize today?
Obon Parking.
Obon Parking, that is more valuable than gold. All right, what is your name, sir? Yes. Yes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes. Yes. Ah, excellent. All right, let's take that. Tom Yamashiro. Is Tom Yamashiro? There's no name on here. Yeah, we got your present to win. The number is an orange ticket. Number 981108. Oh, good try, good try. 981108. Go ahead and pick another one. All right, this is a purple ticket. Purple ticket. 369004. Purple ticket. Come on up here. All right. Yes, sir. Nice. Congratulations, thanks for supporting. Thank you. You guys can work out the rides with him before he leaves. Don't let him leave. Work out the ride. All right, good job. All right. Next up, what do we have? Oh, are these AirPods? Oh, you're gonna make it work some more? What is your name, sir?
Tom Yamashiro.
Tom Yamashiro, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and talented Tom Yamashiro. Oh, he's rooting for his family. That's why he's checking the tickets before he pulled them. He's trying his hardest. He's trying his hardest. All right, this is another purple ticket, Tom. Here we go. 369132. Hey, all right, over there. All right, come on over. Yes, sir, well done. We're gonna keep going, they're making you work tonight. Now he's gonna look for a pink ticket, see? Okay, she says no. Hey, it's a big ticket! All right, ladies and gentlemen. 027308. Way back there. With the wine? Oh, the wine's on the table over there. All right, here we go. Now he's showing you his number right now. I want you to pick this one. This one. I know. All right. Big ticket. 02. Oh, what is it for? Mac knife. It's like a Mac watch. But it's a knife. And it's not a computer either. 027284 right here, coming up the middle. Don't bring it down to you because we don't want him falling with the knife. That's bad. Abenai. Okay. All right, what is this prize? Oh, the kit, Spam Musubi kit. That's very handy. All right. Okay, yes, please. Oh, it's a pillow. Oh, not so tasty, but comfortable. Nice. Oh, he said this is the one. All right, here we go. 027132. Hey, getting closer, getting closer. Come on up. Oh, do you know where it is? Is it over there? Oh, it's a spa kit with a robe. You can pamper yourself or somebody else. See? All right, go ahead and pick the winner. All right, 027154. Where? Are you here? All right, you're getting closer. They'll bring it down to you. All right, you got the coffee mix, Manny. All right. I'm just going to read the number. Take care of that. All right. 027084. 0 right there in the middle. All right. Center court. All right. Is this the next one? What's the first? Thermos tube. All right. Thermos. 027067. It's a good thing we didn't pick your ticket. Just I'm saying for the overall look appearance. 027067. Do we have a winner? Oh, right there. There you go, yeah. All right, the last winner we have. Last chance. It's Big T. It's all right. It's all for a good cause. 027439. 027439. Hey, winner! Mission accomplished. Here we go. Well done. Good job. Hard work. There you go. All right. There you go. All right. So we have our prizes. We have our raffle. We've got our raffle prizes here. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we've reached the end of our list. This concludes our program this evening. I want to thank everyone for coming and celebrating this great 52nd anniversary for UI Kai. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience and celebrating this anniversary with us. Before you all leave, please make sure you empty your chip bags of all chips, scoop up some of the commemorative candy kisses in your now empty chip bag, because the chips will do you no good. But the candy kisses, well, they'll stay with you for a lifetime, I'm told. Let's have 2 lucky people at each table take home one of the lovely table centerpieces created by Amy Yoshida. We're going to go to those with the birthdays closest to Elvis Presley's and Celine Dion. In case you don't know whose birthdays those are, the 2 birthdays closest to January 8th, 1935 and March 30th, 1968 are the ones that will go with the centerpieces. And if you don't want to announce your birthday or don't want to say the year, then whoever gives each other the flowers can work it out amongst yourselves. Thank you very much, folks. Finally, thank you to all who donated and participated in the silent auction. For those of you who put in bids for the silent auction, please check the prize board to see if you are lucky to be one of the top bids. And if so, join the checkout line to pay for and collect your auction prizes. We still do have 1 keychain with keys on them, so either someone's going to be heading home with their keys, or you're going to find out after you get home that you don't have your keys, and then you'll be visiting UI Kai, which is just a few blocks away, folks. Come back here and identify the keychain and some key items on there for your assistance getting back into your house. I want to thank everyone for tonight and for supporting UI Kai for 52 great years. Here's to 52 more. They're right just a few blocks away. They are the heart of Japantown as they continue to be those who have kept Japantown thriving and continue to give us purpose in our daily causes to keep this thriving community. Thank you so much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Inouye. I'll be with you on NBC Bay Area's Morning News on Monday morning. But by that time, you'll have changed your clocks. You have 1 day to adjust. Go to sleep tonight, wake up an hour less sleep tomorrow, but still it'll be Sunday. Monday's the one that's going to get you. I'll see you on NBC Bay Area News at 5 o'clock, what would have been 4 o'clock last week. Take care, folks. Thank you very much for your support of UI Kai. And remember, tell everybody how you spent your Saturday. Tell them about UI Kai and the great work they're doing here in the Japantown community. And remember to bring folks down here to support the local businesses, because we need to make sure that Japantown continues to thrive. Take care, everybody. Drive home safely.